Okay, so hey guys, I thought to do that little Mad TV thing before starting this because it's been so long, and I'm pretty sure for the 5 people who were watching before, they probably long given up on this.
And what's gotta be the longest ongoing Let's Play in all of Let's Plays. And I don't mean that in number of episodes. I mean that from date started to date finished.
And I think it's been like a year and a half since the last episode alone.
Yeah. And this is not the first time we've had a significant break either.
So we are going to... We did some leveling up a few weeks ago without recording because I realized it was obvious that I've been getting my butt kicked because I just had the white map on too long. I didn't think, because I recall, you know, equipping it for most of the game the last time I played, and I don't remember having any difficulty, so I didn't think it this time, but obviously that's still obviously the case.
Are you still wearing it?
Yes.
Well,
but I mean, we spent all this time leveling up.
Die hard, I guess.
No, it's because
I know. I'm just
we've leveled up. We're at
just
the
yanking your chain.
Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I just remembered. I put on Captain's Hat instead off screen right before recording while you were in the shower.
Yep.
I checked all our equipment just to make sure I don't have anything glaringly obviously wrong, like having nothing equipped in certain spots, which has happened before, because I'm terrible at trying to have any kind of commentary and playing the game correctly at the same time. You guys probably saw that with Resident Evil 6 yesterday.
Which is a great hobby to pick up Let's Playing, if you have that as a problem.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I went ahead and chose amateur mode, starting out with the Resident Evil 6 LP, because I knew I was going to just immensely suck.
I was about to say, I don't even care, because you know what? That game sucks.
Yeah, you're not a part of it. I figured you did not want to be. Dude, I talked about, like, we tried that pretty much in line right after RE5, way back in the first year I started the Resident Evil series, and we just got so aggravated with it.
The only thing
I just said, you know what, dude,
that helped get us through that was just the sheer absurdity of the game. The Michael Bay explosion, the tic-tac eating, just...
We didn't get through it, though. That's the thing.
Oh, I did. And then also me and X did.
Oh, you meant... Okay.
Yeah,
sorry, I thought you were talking about when we tried it together.
I'm talking about when I played it solo, and then again when I played it with X, and...
Yeah. But I don't know, nevertheless, eventually I started feeling incomplete.
Real? So the reason you are putting yourself through Resident Evil 6 again is just for the sense
the other thing
of
is,
completion.
like I've said, it is not, in and of itself, it is not that terrible.
No, all right.
I've always given it a 4 out of 10. That's more bad than good by far, but that's not that bad.
Just throwing this out there, the gameplay, the gunplay, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, it just.
But
more like it just doesn't belong.
But for a Resident Evil game, it is about as antithetical as it could be to the franchise. Like, it just. Not only that, but I see you up there.
Yeah. So this is we're going to retackle now that like I said, we spent there was. One night a few months ago, off screen, I just started, you know, going around grinding, leveling up. Did a few of those optional ship battles and
Yep.
grabbed some moonberries so we can learn some super moves. And I want to make sure, did we...
Oh, we got 13.
No, you do have to do these in a row.
Yeah, you cannot skip.
But we got 13 of them, so we got a couple to waste. And
useless.
Only 4. Good. I thought it was going to be 5 or 6. So we got a few for next person.
Yeah, you should probably be only spending these on the ones you want to take to the end of the game. Wow. Gilder only has 3.
I'm going to go ahead and get... I'm going to go ahead and take Gilder along. I've decided on that.
Okay, so...
After all, we were leveling up with him for one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Claudia. I don't remember what it looks like, but I think it was super big damage.
So that means we have all the moves for for 3 of them. We don't have all of Ika's yet, right?
Her moves sucked anyway. I can't imagine that even the last one
But I
was
mean,
gonna be that good.
I still feel pretty confident, in the fact that we've got all the moves for at least, 75% of our party.
So where we started off at the recording, we were in the Lands of Vyse. That's because the last thing I did, and I went ahead and did that off screen too, was another one of these bounty battles, and it's the one with the old man I was talking about who flirts with Vyse and he's so rich, he uses he throws money at
makes
you.
the world go round.
And it actually hurts a lot and does adverse stats effects. We got through that battle, so I like to think that especially now that we got Vyse's super move in a pinch, we're gonna make it through this one this
Look
time.
Look at that face.
I hate his face so much, man.
Smarmy bastard.
So yeah, I decided no, I am doing this one on camera because I need revenge. This dude, somehow, this guy with this face kicked my ass, and I am not going to let that slide.
Oh, it's a rematch.
Again, though, I would do Ika's alter ego.
You mean Hot Topic Ika?
Yes. Okay, we can skip through this because we did conversation before.
So
anyway, you were saying about RE6.
When I'm thinking about RE6, it's like it's not the fact that the gameplay felt too far from Resident Evil, or that the stories were bad, or I mean it was that. It was definitely
no,
bad.
that's exactly what it was for
no,
me. I thought you were trying to say.
I guess it's how it was bad. Okay, so check it out. Right, Chris has always been like the poster boy, right? Well, already. So no, he hasn't. It was Jill and Claire, and there's been plenty of, but he was there since the beginning, and he's always been I don't know, the beacon of hope in a world full of death and hopelessness, right?
Yep.
So to see what was done to Chris at the beginning of 6, where he's just a complete asshole, and mostly doesn't change. At the end, he gets his his mojo back or whatever. But
has actually managed to do triple digits with Ika's weapon,
nice.
So we know we've improved.
But what was interesting is that the new character in the game, Pierce, ended up being what Chris should have been the whole game, right? And that was kind of disappointing. But by far, and it's going to be interesting when you get to this part in your Let's Play, but by far, the biggest problem, the biggest betrayal, the biggest loss of potential in that game was the fact they brought Sherry back and didn't do anything with her other than making her a love interest for Jake.
Yeah, and it's who cares about that? I hated hers and Jake's relationship. It's it was completely no need.
Damn.
It was just because it was friggin' just they were together. They're the two partners we're playing as in that one campaign. It's it was just out of obligation. Girl and a guy gotta hook up.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely must.
There's so much story that could be told with Sherry, right? Especially with her dad and what happened to her in RE2 and how she is carrying the virus, but she's one of those people kind of like Wesker that is infected technically, but instead is benefiting from it instead of being turned into a zombie. Do something with that. I guess I have to imagine the only... Oh, did it...
How do you skip? I know you can skip them. I know you can. I think we've had this problem before where I did have the right button. It's just for some reason we couldn't figure out what times they'll let you skip it and what times they won't.
Nice. That's very useful.
Unfortunately, it keeps me from getting, up there on my super meter.
Yeah.
And she just
gonna immediately do it again.
That still does almost as much damage as before, and I'm 10 levels, higher this time.
Everybody lived. Never mind. Sorry, I spoke.
Moons!
Moons! You know what? Actually, I might have enough to do a super attack with Vyse.
Bye.
Finished off Ica.
Yeah. Did the controller? Are you clicked off or?
No. What the?
Here. I mean. So that's why you couldn't skip the attack, I guess. You were clicked off somehow.
Okay, how did I...
Did you put your drink on my mouse?
Yeah, I guess I nudged it aside with the drink. Whatever.
How do I skip this? I know I can skip this. Are you clicked off? No!
Oh, come on. I did not get defensive like that. Come on.
You guys heard him? He got super mad at me. He was like, "You're an idiot. Of course I'm not. How dare you judge my intelligence?"
Okay, kind of spitting in my face there, bro.
I'm just sharing.
Alright, so we're going to see how much Pirate's Wrath can...
Well, maybe you're not.
You know, I just realized it does not take... I mean, she can do that every 8 spirit points, so definitely have enough to do that every round on her end.
And no, you're not.
Why does that hurt so much?
Whew. The rematch did not go over so great.
Yeah, sure didn't.
This should work.
I know you don't think I'm giving up, though.
I don't know. I kind of see a flag in there.
Oh, I meant, yeah, I think I'm throwing this battle. But...
No, you're about to give up entirely. You're not gonna do it, are you? They got the better of you. You're gonna walk away. Tail between your legs. Game over.
About to walk out of this room with my dick in your mouth if you don't shut up.
I quit. My name is SK and I quit. But yeah. So, are you gonna...
That Anita burst is what's doing it.
So, you wanted to beat RE6 for completion's sake. You eventually gonna do RE8? Because I don't think you have that on your channel.
No, because I can't play RE8 right now.
Oh, right.
I have to get Windows 10.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna start right out. Doesn't Aura of Valor instantly... Okay, I need to go back to Vyse and select it, because if I use the one I have, then... Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to just start out strong and knock out Anita. That's what we're gonna try out
Definitely
here.
problematic.
So, what you been up to in the last year and a half since the last episode?
Oh man, I mean, I don't do a whole lot. I live a simple life, but I'm happy with it. Well, I'm working in the same place, living in the same house, married to the same wife. Just playing a bunch of games, man. Playing a bunch of games, having fun.
No apparent relationship and marriage drama like with
No, not really.
like with Cinema Snob's daily life, apparently, as I found out without even... I don't know, I just found like this, Okay, what is your definition of shit posting?
Posting something that people will probably not like.
Okay.
Alright, so that is a type of shit posting, right? But like a shitty pun or something like that, like...
Okay, so here we are finally going to see Vyse's best move, and I know this does a lot more damage than Anita.
Ow!
Ow.
Seen a swashbuckler.
That's
Gotta say,
it?
That's not a lot, my friend.
That's it. Shut up, Chewie.
I don't know if that picks up on the mic or
All right, well, I'm gonna level up some more. We're not continuing this right now. I'm not walking away from this.
Well, I mean, it's not like we gotta finish this anytime soon. I mean, we might be back in a year and a half, but we'll get it done.
Okay, I can do it some more.
You thought that was actually going to kill her?
No, I thought it would do a lot more than 3,000 though.
Gotcha.
Maybe 2 more times will do it. Because, you know, that bar is not very accurate in depiction. Like, when it looks like the bar is only about halfway down, that means you're more like got about a third of your HP left.
We'll see. You want to just try to survive?
I'm gonna try. I'm still gonna give this a legit shot. Okay, dude, take the cat out of here. That's annoying.
That's what I'm well, I can't get him now. He's behind the monitors. He's like behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd he get back there?
He jumps up behind your drink and just. Up there, like, he is.
Did he shimmy under the?
He's coming out the bottom.
Anita Burst does as much to a single character as Vyse's best move. It looks like it just takes one more, dude. Just one more Pirate's Wrath.
Come again?
It will take just one more Pirate's Wrath on her, man.
If you can at least get
so
this.
So if I can just live long enough for that, it's not gonna happen this time. But
you might not have to grind, and we have to wait for a year and a half to try this again.
Year and a half. Well, let's see what Claudia does. He's not gonna live.
Well, no, let's not. So tired. I quit.
Yeah, you wish. See, I know that every time you do something like that, you're projecting, because that's exactly how you would do if you were playing by yourself. And there was nobody around to hear you pitch a fit and say, the game's cheating me!
No.
Well, okay, you wouldn't say the game's cheating me, but you would be dark... No, you would be low-tier godding it, not dark side feeling it.
You're saying that out of a place of anger, because the real reason that I'm doing it is negative reinforcement. By me egging you on, by me saying you're gonna quit, all it does is reinforce you. It is a way to actually support you.
Like the, okay, just afraid I'll kick your ass.
Yeah, that booted up.
End up playing for 2 or 3 hours instead of a couple of matches. Still graduated cum laude, so eat it.
I mean, I wasn't trying to make you fail. Like,
well, you were taken away from my study time.
Yeah, and you know, in hindsight, that's a shitty thing to do. Like, I mean, but
okay, you know what? Maybe somehow by chance,
yeah,
Claudia will do something. I can go ahead. They're cheaper than I thought, so we can go ahead and no, we cannot. I cannot do math. But next turn we might be able to do both. You know what? I'm defending.
Honestly,
I'm defending.
I was about to say defending, spiriting, and only using Wrath might be the way to go.
Pirate's Wrath, not Cutlass Wrath.
Right.
If I did Cutlass Wrath, it would do literally a 10th the damage of...
Look how little damage that did to Gilder. That's great.
Even though she's defending, that might still...
Hey! But she's still gonna die.
Behold.
That.
No. I saw when I did a second one on our last fight, her bar clearly went down far enough to where it's going to. But they're using all their big guns right off, so.
I mean, so are you.
Yeah, I kind of need somebody to survive past it. Nope. Can't do both.
He's not fast enough to get that off before he's gonna die.
I should have just Aura of Valor right away.
You shoulda.
Need to start off. You know what? Even without Anita, I could still see me having every chance of losing, especially if I'm barely hanging on by the time I get her.
Hanging by a moment here with you.
Good song.
Anita shield.
Okay, well that's actually
I mean-
giving me a chance. And besides, it only defends against magic. So okay, I was about to say that better not shield from a super move. No way. Cutlass Wrath.
No. Super dead.
So, sorry.
Let's try this.
Let's try dying.
That is not.
Moons, bless us.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. All right. Let's try.
I dare ya.
Good. Wasted. Regular attack?
I think they used all their spirit points, man, when they,
Oh.
were kind of doing.
I guess I'm like, you don't even have 8?
Moons, bless us.
Oh boy, that can be bad. So I'll be able to do one more Pirate's Wrath and revive everybody with Fina's Lunar Light if
Yeah.
I can just.
Survive.
Which, if their spirit points are backed up, that does not look likely. Like, I'm still not.
Right.
I'm
yeah.
not. I'm not going to say, "Oh, this is good. This is better," but they still have every chance to get me if they're saving up SP for this next turn. Yeah. That is really nice, though, that it revives everybody.
Oh yeah, that is like.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
You know what? No, I'm going to sit back and enjoy this one.
we'll just reach over and turn off the monitor.
Watch it not kill her.
Ah!
I like the way he does his double cut right there. Looks cool.
Nice.
All right. Next is you, Vyse.
Moons, bless us.
Yeah, I think I just now figured out what that status is. Holy crap. Noxus hurts. So I'm getting another Lunar Light going. I'm gonna have to defend. I can't attack at all right now.
That's fine. That has got to be the ultimate healing ability.
Although I kind of wish that maybe Vyse had gotten to attack with Cutlass Wrath on Vyse first. Because since I was defending, there's no way that would kill him. But thankfully he didn't do it.
So here we go.
I'm not going to get cocky here, no. I'm still going to be careful. Because they can still hit hard.
You got this. It's in the back. It's done deal.
No.
It's done deal.
Don't try to reverse psychology me.
It's over. It's over. It's a one deal. It's over. お前はもう死んでいる。
Actually, no, it might be... It might be better to actually do Fina for Fina or Fina. Fina?
Fana.
I mean, I'm sure I'm sure she has less HP. I might actually get her in like 2 Pirate's Wrath instead of 1, and she hits all. Vyse does not do that.
No.
As long as everybody is at full HP, even Cutlass Wrath shouldn't be able to get Fina in 1 hit as long as her HP is full and she's defending.
Yeah.
Shouldn't being the key word.
Probably will.
And if it does get her, then there's not an easy way to revive her because she's the one with Lunar Light, and I think she's the only one with.
Well,
no, Ika's got Rise of Limb. Okay, cool.
I believe that was probably by design in the past.
I'm really wanting to keep HP up though, because if he does do Cutlass Wrath, see their HP in full right now, so even defending, I don't think it'll get Ika, but it'll definitely get Fina. Decisions. Nah, I'm too scared. Gilder can take 1 unguarded. Alright. Nah, it'll still take 3, but
Yeah.
I still got a way better chance than I did at the beginning of the fight. I think that status means that
This should work.
Vyse cannot naturally spirit up. Like after each turn, can you still choose like the option if he wants to do it?
Bless us.
I don't know.
Oh, that's annoying. I want to take that.
I love how it does, like, it poisons you, but it also does, like, a grand of damage.
Yeah, that's.
And you still get a poison tick.
Yeah,
before.
see, he can't. He can neither
Yeah.
do the option or naturally spirit up after each turn. Crap. I gotta get spirit points up.
Yeah, but
I'm still
in one-shot range.
Still scared.
Here goes.
Vyse has got to be saving up for another Cutlass Wrath. It's been way too many turns without him doing it.
This should work.
This should work.
Gotcha.
Oh, but yeah, this was somebody I just discovered last night.
Bless us.
Yeah.
You know Darkside Phil, right?
Unfortunately.
I have discovered somebody worse than him when it comes to raging at the game when he's playing other people online.
Impossible.
Nope. I am
Impossible.
not exaggerating. I'm like, this dude cannot be for real.
Yanking my chain.
No, this guy does nothing but like, I banged your mom type comebacks to
Oh.
anybody who like questions him in chat. Dude, if it's always, the other guy's fault, then why blah 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 blah. Or like not the other, but it's like other guy's cheating in some way. That's why he's losing all the time. It's like, dude, you can just admit that you're not too good in online bouts, against other people. Like, I get on Mortal Kombat 11 online every now and then. I've got like a win 3, lose 30 record. And you know what? That's okay. It's not that big a deal. I just kick back and enjoy the fight. Usually I get my butt kicked because I'm not as good as these guys.
I'm in the same spot. Like, and it depends on the game. There's some fighting games that I resonate with and I actually exceed, well at. I'm not like great, but I like have a higher win than loss count, and I think that's like a pretty good, determining that you're above average, right? And games like what?
Moons. Bless us.
That was less damage by a lot.
I guess that status also means he sucks at damage. That teardrop or
maybe.
sweat drop thing.
Oh, it means you can't spirit well, and spirit attacks do less. But yeah,
And I cannot Lunar Light.
like Mortal Kombat 10, I felt like it did really well in. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, pretty well in. I feel like 11 though, like I had a hard time getting into 11, and like more recently, Guilty Gear Strive. That also I was having a hard time completing at. It's just, but the thing is, I still liked playing the game. You know, like
Yeah. But no, somehow this dude is a bigger man-child when it comes to competing against other people online on his streams than Darkside Phil is. Trust me.
is he worse than the guy? Like, do you remember the I can't remember what his name was, but he fought Maximilian in Mortal Kombat 10 once, and he kept using
Yeah.
Jackie and.
Yeah, it was like that dude started off talking smack, and he's like, you know, Max starts beating him like every single round. He's like, okay, do somebody else. Then I'll get you. You're just good at that guy, I bet. But, you know,
Picked another one.
it's like beat him again, and then rage quits. Nope. I would say this low tier god character is worse, and I'm sure that he doesn't have actual fans. It's like probably most of the guys with a dark side feel they watch for the entertainment value because they know he's pathetic.
Not because they like him.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to go back to spiriting up again because I need to cure that poison on everybody and
The spirit screw.
yeah.
Your light.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's insanely good. I do not think there's a better healing spell in any RPG. It revives the dead.
Ika's defending, but I'm still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
buddy.
I thought it was gonna do like 3,500.
Yeah. But yeah, it revives the dead. It heals everybody to full and cures all status elements.
Sacrament's fine with me. I'd rather take that than a Pyrolin. And I think that's about the same amount of spirit points. Okay, and I'll have Gilder. Like, thankfully, healing items are super cheap.
I dare ya.
Well, I'm not going to attack, so that's wasted.
This should work.
This should work. Until you do. And then you'll be sorry.
Bless us.
Hey, as long as you keep doing that. He's not going to do Cutlass Wrath, so... not too bad.
Negligible.
Well, in comparison to other attacks. Alright. Let's Pirate's Wrath it up. It'll take 2 more,
Yeah,
but...
we'll need for a total of 4 on her.
And I will heal that back with a Saccharin Crystal.
Chris, that's easy for you to
On,
say.
I guess I was trying to say Sacrament Crystal at the same time. On one of my beefy guys who can take a Cutlass Wrath unguarded.
It's like a portmanteau.
What does that mean? I have no idea.
A portmanteau is just a combination of 2 words.
Good thing I used Sacralin on her.
Oof.
Bless us.
That's annoying, and I wish he'd stop. Just that little bit extra damage put me back to, oh, you're about to die.
This should work.
And now we're going right back to,
Yup.
oh,
Uh-oh, no. Is it the status effect?
maybe, I don't know. All right. As long as he gets that attack off first for anybody dies, we're
Yeah,
pretty much set, unless Vyse has a secret.
all targeting.
Yeah, he might be hiding something up his sleeve if you leave him the last
I
one
think we would have
standing.
remembered over the years if that were the case.
I do remember this being hard, just not this hard. And again, this is like, I understand the first time. Okay, eventually it dawned on me using the white map too long, but I leveled up like 10 to 15 levels during that 2-3 hours of playing off camera. All right, just gonna defend and wait for.
Gotcha.
But yeah, as to, you asked probably 30 minutes ago what I had been doing in this year and a half, aside from just, the usual.
Right.
I went. No, that wasn't last year. Oh, well, what I'm about to do is by the end of this week, I will be in Wisconsin, hang out with my buddies. One of them's getting married.
I'll lunar light it.
Yeah,
I mean, again, unless he's got a super attack
This should work.
this should work.
that he just hadn't busted out yet, I think I've pretty much got this. Anyway, you were saying?
No. Oh well, I mean, that's about it.
Oh.
Like, gonna go to Wisconsin for a week, hang out, go to a
I'm sorry
bachelor
for
party.
like, we're not poor, right? I mean, we are definitely more fortunate than
Yeah.
most people who, you know, a lot of people live around the poverty line or just barely up above it. We're more fortunate than that, but even so, it just seems to take so much out of you,
So much
Just to-
effort to.
so much money in order to just to have like one trip out of town.
Yeah.
Because you were talking about like the tux you got to rent for this wedding, all that kind of just
Yeah.
200 alone. It's like a person who makes minimum wage, that won't even be a possible option. They could not afford that with their own money just for something like a tux rental for one wedding.
And I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my mind works around like the concept of money and worth. But the idea that you rent clothes and it costs $200 when that's how much the clothes should cost to own.
Even that,
What?
that's a lot.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you say that, but there are people that spend way more than $200 on a single article of clothing. Like, what world do they live in? Like,
I don't know, man. But they probably got a lot more money than us, and we're at least
They-
lower, if not middle class.
they either have a lot more money than us, or they are stupid.
Moons, give me strength.
Take Vyse out of fatigue status. I'm assuming that's what it's called.
It's a good name for it. Good name for
Makes sense. Okay, everybody's got pretty much full HP, so let's just use it on Vyse. He's probably gonna get Cutlass Wrath again before he can do another Pirate's Wrath. Yeah!
it. Yeah. We're about to wrap this up.
Like, dude, I know at some point on my last playthrough when I kind of tried to do all the optional stuff, I toxed it. I was doing 9,999 easy. Not on this boss. I don't remember it on this one, but I'm pretty sure on the final boss with Pirate's Wrath, I was doing max damage, and I could not have possibly been that many more levels above this one.
It I don't know. Maybe I have downloaded a different version or edition of the game. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, you know, this is kind of a mild version of low tier god or DSP. It kind of sounds like I'm just doing a less angry version of blaming the game.
Well,
But,
I mean, this one's a little bit more like if you were doing max damage and you're no longer doing max damage, then
Here goes.
that's definitely a calculable like difference to.
Ooh, he's trying. You gotta hand it to him.
Yeah.
You remember where that was from, right?
Ooh, he's trying.
Like, I never even watched Rick and Morty. You just
Yeah.
told me about it,
Yeah.
and I kind of
I
latched onto that.
like how it's stuck this long.
All right, we're just Pirate's Wrath done.
Victory. Good job, dude. Punch.
Behold. Okay, the behold is kind of stupid, but I do like the lightning tornado, and
I like how his attack ends in a swashbuckling icon.
yeah,
Like a Jolly Roger. You can see the skull and crossbones right there.
and I like the way it just kind of like
Stretches.
yeah.
Hey! It was a Pyrrhic victory. Cost a lot of items.
So yeah, anyway, we have a special guest for this episode. I didn't, introduce him until now, but the Fonz is also here with us.
Hey!
Do you know I don't even know the actor's name? I just know his face and the fact that he played the Fonz.
Let's find out. I've got the internet in my hand.
He's still got this smug douchebag grin, even though he's at our mercy now.
Who played the Fonz? Henry Winkler.
I knew that.
I did too, clearly.
I think Anita was just now flirting with us. Like, hey, if you let us go without any punishment, I'll sleep with you. Okay. I'm sorry, but you were doing serious crime. I like Vyse's kind of just all-loving hero.
Oh yeah.
Well, if you promise not to be bad anymore.
Oh, come on.
I can't help it. Ika's just having a friendly conversation with him now. So, what's next for you guys? More crime since we're letting you go without, taking you to the
Look at
authorities?
his face! He's totally gonna go do more crime the second you turn away. The only thing going through his mind right now is the crimes he wants to commit.
I know neither of his hands are behind his back right now, but he's totally got his fingers crossed behind his back. Well, it'd be honest work as long as everybody knows you're a fake. I just love in RPGs like this. There's so many, especially JRPGs, where you have like this almost just so childlike conversation with guys who are, just now trying to kill you.
I also like how Fana has the corporation logo from Aliens. Or Alien.
Oh, I didn't notice.
It's like the M made out of triangles.
Cool. What's this guy doing again?
Burning calories.
Eh?
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh,
god.
God.
Oh man. Oh god.
Oh yeah, so I totally broke off. Somehow when I was saying what? No drama in your, married or dating life? Like you've been divorced, had a bunch of relationships or anything?
Yeah.
Somehow
As you do.
somehow and I asked you, so do you know what shitposting is? I don't remember how, but some time ago during downtime at work, I just came across like this place called Dark Horse Interchange, and it's shitposting forums where people just insult some internet celebrity apparently, and that's all they do. And it's like, if you guys always say, okay, I messed up the camera by pressing the directional button. If you guys care so little, as you keep saying in all of your insults, that you don't care about what they're doing, what they're doing with their life, because they're so pathetic, their work is, so cheap, and they're fleecing their fans and all that kind of stuff, then how do you know all this drama from their personal lives? How? Unless you have really been staying tuned. I like the snob. I knew nothing about any of this kind of crap, and they do nothing but talk about and insult him over like the fact that he's been divorced, had a string of relationships, and gotten remarried to a much younger Mormon girl this time. I was like, oh, all I did was see her in a video. I'm like, oh, so there's a new Mrs. Snob. Cool. And that's all if you can say that's even caring about it, then that was the extent of my caring about his personal life.
Some people just...
And I'm just like, what I like is that at the same time, these guys, some of their insults revolve around, oh man, they're so pathetic. They're like, they do nothing. They're worth nothing on the internet. They think they're great, but they're not. And it's like, okay, if you act like you care so little about them, if they're that negligible to you, how do you know all this stuff? Like, how? It was amazing. And I think the thread, like, literally started, like, when he was still doing actual his actual shtick, where you
Yeah.
know, as the snob, and he's doing nothing but reviewing exploitation movies and acting like he's too good for them. That was funny. I liked that.
Good time.
Yeah, so back around 2012, 2013 was maybe when this whole thread started on his personal life specifically, and it went on for like, I counted, it was like 850 pages up to the present. It's still active. It's like, how do you
Really?
guys keep up a topic like this long if he means nothing to you? You know?
It's like their entire identity, actually.
Okay, I'm just looking to go to the inn. That was not the inn. That's the ship part store. Really, all we got is the final battle.
Nice.
And the fact that I was able to do that at all, with great trouble, I readily admit, the fact that I was able to do that bounty fight at all, I think that means we're good to go. But just in case, I am going to make 2 different save slots after this, in case I need to go back to one of them before the final before going into the final dungeon.
Yep.
Speaking of Fonz, we're gonna cut it out right here for the final dungeon. Speaking of the Fonz, trivia. I don't know how big a fan you were of the Scream movies, but
Not.
he played the principal who gets murdered in the very first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I especially like the. Okay, so do you know who Wes Craven is?
Yeah.
Director of Nightmare on Elm
Yep,
Street, and
mhm,
also
mhm.
that was, I didn't know it for the longest time. That was his cameo when the Fonz, as the principal, hears a noise in his office. I'm cutting off right after I say this. He hears.
I mean, they can see. People can see the timeline in the YouTube video,
Okay.
so they'll know.
He hears, like,
It's an hour long.
here's a weird sound, and he goes to investigate, as you do in slasher movies,
Yep.
right before you're about to get killed.
Correct.
He's like, what the, he thinks it's like some snot-nosed kids who was in his office before, and he was getting them in trouble. And he's like, is it those 2 little shits again? He like darts out, sticks his head out the door, and he looks down the hall. He's like, and he said some kind of swear word towards one of them, one of those kids he thought it was, who was still effing with him. And like Wes Craven, dressed in Freddy Krueger's sweater as a janitor, is down the hall. He's like, looks up, he goes, "What'd you just say?" He goes, "No, not you, Wes."
That's funny.
And anyway, so next time, guess 2 more episodes or so, we'll be done with the game. 'Cause
Wow.
we're going on to the final dungeon
So
after this.
long.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
And I forgot to make 2 different save files. Let's do that now.
But he's about to stop recording. He's totally about to stop.